Welcome back to the Sports Source. This segment brought to you by Pipe Wrench, Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. I used these folks for a plumbing issue a while back, and they were spectacular, on time, job well done. But as temperatures rise, folks, if you need help with your air conditioning unit, call the group that has 60-plus trucks rolling all across East Tennessee every single day. PipeWrench.com to learn more. Really good company. There's a reason they get all these A-plus 5-star ratings when you go on Google and you see all the, who's the best plumber in town, who's the best for heating and cooling in town. You see all those questions done in the polls. It's always Pipe Wrench. Give them a shout. Check them out online, PipeWrench.com. Here's one other thing I want to tell you about very quickly. This segment is typically when we do the Beat the House segment during football season. Starting this fall, you'll actually be able to bet along with us and the Cavaliers line. Wow. The Zen Sports app is now available for Tennessee residents, offering cash rewards and peer-to-peer betting, which is pretty cool, which is going to allow us this fall to let you take part in the Cavaliers line.
Wow.
That will be fun. So we'll be telling you more about this in the weeks to come, but Zen Sports, go check out the app today. All right, here are the early kickoffs that have been set for Tennessee. The opening game will be right here on WATE. They will play Virginia. Tennessee, of course, would have been opening BYU. Probably would have been a night game out there made for television in that new stadium that you haven't been to. Instead, you're going to Nashville for the 8th time in 8 years. And that same stadium, and you're going to be kicking off, if you go to the game, at 11 a.m. Central Time, which is why I would suggest sitting right here and watching it on WATE TV6. The Austin P game, no kickoff time set because that's going to be a streaming ESPN Plus game. So they'll be streaming. I'll announce that later. Florida. It's interesting. CBS chose Georgia, South Carolina instead of Tennessee, Florida. So for the first time in a while, the Tennessee, Florida game is going to be a 7 o'clock night game on ESPN. It's usually that day game on CBS. It's going to be a night game ESPN. We've seen that a few times. But those are your first three. My question, and we've only got about a minute here. I've always heard people complain about, I mean, I'm not going to the games because I have to do a show, and but I always hear people complain about 11 a.m. starts. They don't like those. This, I haven't heard you two yet. You guys don't have a problem with it.
No. I'm leaning towards going right now, and that does not change anything for me.
Okay, now you're a guy that typically gets up at what time every day?
Well, I get up at 5.
Okay. Vince, not a big deal for you.
I get up at 4:30.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
No, but otherwise, like
You're
super
recused.
late, super early, it doesn't bother me. But I get how for some that could totally change their plans and discourage them from driving a few hours that early.
I don't know.
For the fan experience, I don't like it. For the fan experience, you're going to have fewer people. Although those 40,000 that go will be fine. This is going to have a huge impact on attendance, in my opinion. I do. I think so.
Chuck?
Staying home, watching it from home, just like you kind of said. I mean, the 11 a.m. local, I know it's noon our time.
Yeah.
That's just really early for the season opener to me, on the road.
Unless you get up at 4:30.
Yeah.
Well, you also wanted TV coverage, so we don't. 10 seconds.
I don't have time. I was going to ask Jimmy a question.
Okay. Don't have time.
The answer is yes.
The answer was yes. There you go. All right. Hey, thanks y'all for watching. We had a fun time today. We'll see you right back here next Sunday for the Sports Source every week. Thank you so much. See you then.